Hey guys, how's it going? Tim here from Droid Life, and today we are taking a look at the OnePlus X and its retail packaging. So we already did a sort of initial hands-on and first impressions video back from when OnePlus hosted an event for media to come and check out the device when they first announced it. But now we've got one in-house, and so we wanted to kind of go through and show you what's all in the box. And this is how you start any good review process. You unbox it, show everyone what's inside. So let's get right to it. It does come in this kind of white box, which is reminiscent of what the OnePlus 2 comes in. And of course, got that white and red colors, which OnePlus seems to love. I already snapped or kind of cut open the plastic because I didn't want you guys see me struggling with that. So on the front side here, I don't know if you can see it too well with the light in there, you know. There is an X on the front of the box, and then of course a OnePlus logos, OnePlus X on the side with sort of a nice textured side. On the back here just shows Onyx 16 gigs, so this is not the ceramic, special limited edition version or anything like that. And let's see, nope, don't see anything holding it in. I have a issue with some of the way companies package their devices. It seems sort of ridiculous to put it on there so snug. But we did it. There it is, the device. OnePlus X, never settle. So here's the phone. We're going to, before we go taking a look at the actual device, we're going to find out what's in the box. What's in the box? So we'll power it on here. Let that boot up. And inside the box, once we remove this top part, looks like you've got your SIM tray or removal tool. Oh my, there we go. Alright, so we've got SIM removal tool and a little kind of a silicone plastic cover that we can use on it. Diving deeper, we have most likely some quick start guides, information, safety tips. Then we have the power adapter. This one is the one for the North American market, so it's standard 2-prong. And most importantly, I think, because the OnePlus 2 was so big with USB Type-C, the OnePlus X is micro USB. So they're moving away, maybe because the device is so thin, or who knows, they wanted to keep the price down. They decided to go back to micro USB. So that's good to know. Put that right back in there. And now we can get to the device. Put this all to the side. Alright, here is the device. We're going to quickly skip through all this. Skip. Next. Skip. Next. Oh my lord. So, the OnePlus X, the reason it has a few additional steps in the setup process is because you have to go through the OnePlus X software. So, instead of we will use software buttons because I do like that. For now, we're going to skip all the toggles or the gestures for the lock screen. Definitely not enabling shelf. Alright, so here it is. We'll jack up the brightness a little bit that we can see it better. So here's the actual hardware of the device. It has a 5-inch Full HD 1080p AMOLED display. So again, this is the first OnePlus device to feature an AMOLED display. It's 441 pixels per inch. And like I was mentioning with the software, it is Oxygen OS running on top of Android 5.1.1. It's not Marshmallow. It is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 processor, Adreno 330 GPU. When they were talking about what processor they wanted to use, they said that after testing all of the 600 series processors and then went back to the 801, that the 801 just performed better. So, and then it also might be a move to keep the price down because, one of the big selling points of this device is that it's only $250. So, quite the little deal. 13 megapixel rear-facing camera with the flash right there, and then on the front side you have an 8 megapixel camera. Battery is 25 milliamp hour batteries, 3 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage. There's only one SKU, so all of them will come with 16 gigs. However, on the side here, you have a dual SIM slot, but it also acts as a micro SD storage slot. So you can have one SIM in and one micro SD card for expandable storage, or you can have 2 SIMs, whichever you prefer. So it's a cool little setup. They are nano SIMs, just so everyone knows. Weight, 138 grams. It's an extremely light phone. And of course, I mean, it's covered. I've said it's the best looking OnePlus device ever made. It's got metal all the way around the sides here, and then with glass on the front and back. So it's definitely a nice looking phone. On the bottom here, we've got that sort of dual speaker setup, although I don't think that they're both speakers. I think only the right side is a working speaker. I could be wrong. There's your micro USB port. On the side here, you got that SIM slot, aka expandable storage, volume rocker up down, power button. On top, microphone, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And then on the left side here, you have that alert slider, which allows you to go from like all notifications, no interruptions, and then right in the middle to just your priority interruptions. That's a feature I absolutely love, and I would love to see come on more Android devices. Go into the About phone here. Of course, it is running Oxygen OS. You can change the theme, sort of the look. Clearly, right now it's on the dark mode. We'll go into Android version right there. Android 5.1.1. A few things that is lacking. So it is lacking that USB Type-C, as I mentioned just previously, and then it is also lacking NFC. So still no NFC. If you bring it to the US, you won't be able to use any type of mobile payment solution, Android Pay, any of the other ones. No NFC. And even setting up some Bluetooth headphones come with NFC, so you can quickly just tap the back of them and be hooked up. But nope, none of that. It does have Bluetooth 4.0, and it has Wi-Fi, GPS, all that good stuff. It just no NFC, no USB Type-C. In addition, if you were thinking about bringing this device into your home and you want it to be your daily driver, you have to note that the Lte radios supported on this device are rather slim. There's no band 13 and band 13, I believe, and so when you don't have that, that means you don't have the low frequency range. It's band 12 and band 17, band 12 being for T-Mobile and band 17 being for AT&T. You're not going to have much wall penetration on your LTE connection. You won't see it out in too many rural areas and suburban neighborhoods. So say if you do bring it in and you want this $250 phone, you might find that your LTE connection here and there is quite spotty. So it is lacking sort of in the band section. We wrote up a post on this yesterday, so if you want more info on that, be sure to check out the site. But this is the OnePlus X. You know, sort of your standard Android software, nothing too special. I mean, it's hard to make vanilla Android all too special, but what's nice is that it doesn't come bloated with a ton of crap apps or anything like that. It's all pretty necessary stuff. I do enjoy the fact that you can change the theme and that it is vanilla Android. So for people who like that, who want a $250 phone, and again, I gotta say, it's the best looking and best designed OnePlus smartphone ever yet. This is only the 3rd device they've ever launched, so well, technically 4th if you're including the little drone flying thing that they had, but I don't count that. So this is the 3rd smartphone, and this is it. We're going to try and get a full review up. A lot of stuff going on, but if you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down in the section below. And until then, we're Droid Life. Peace.